Assalamualaikum. I welcome you all for class 8 subject science. So today we are going to continue the topic that is forest, our lifeline. Now as I said you, the forests are known as the green lungs of the earth. Why it is known as the green lungs of the earth? Because it has many plants. Now what does the plant do? Plants releases oxygen through the process called photosynthesis, right? What does the plant gives? Not only the food, even the oxygen. The plants help to provide oxygen for animal respiration also. Not only for the human being, even for animals also. They also maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Trees take in water from their roots and release water vapor into the air through evaporation. Okay, what does the photosynthesis, how it is happening there? The trees take in the water and it evaporates in the form of water vapor. Now the oxygen here, once at the time of preparation of food, these plants will acquire, they will take carbon dioxide in and gives out the oxygen. So here you can see the transpiration of water. Means the water cycle. You have learnt about the water cycle, right? How it will be transpirated. From the trees, these are the stomata. Stomata is present on the leaves. The small tiny openings on the leaves is known as stomata. Through stomata, what is happening? The water will transpire. That is, transpiration takes place. The water vapors come out through these pores. That is the stomata. Okay, at the process of photosynthesis. That is, trees take in water from their roots and release water vapor into the air through evaporation. Okay, through evaporation means from this part the water comes out. So now forests maintain in the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere through photosynthesis. At the process of photosynthesis, the oxygen is given, right? Even the temperature will be normal because the transpiration, that is the water vapors, come through the stomata. Therefore, forests are the green lungs of the earth, which gives the oxygen, okay, and even the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Therefore, it is known as the green lungs of the earth. So what is the meaning of transpiration? Transpiration is the process by which water vapor evaporates from the leaves and the stems of a plant into the atmosphere. This is the inner part of the plant, which can be seen through the microscope. When we see the plant inner through the microscope, this is the water vapor, water which is absorbed through the roots, and it passes through the xylem and it moves towards the leaves through the stomata. This is nothing but the stomata. From here the water vapors comes out. It will take in the oxygen, that is, it will take in the carbon dioxide and gives out the oxygen, and the transpiration, the water vapor also comes out through this opening. This opening is known as stomata. So not only the plants, trees, everything, even the waters are of different forms in the forest. We can see the rivers in the forest, streams in the forest, even some part of the ocean which is attached near to that. Even that can be seen in the forest. So the next part here is forest prevents soil erosion. How the soil erosion is prevented? You know, the top layer of the soil is held through the roots. The roots of the plants fix them to the soil and bind the soil together. Means it will catch the soil in one place if the trees are not there. So binding of the roots will not be there and soil will be loosely available. Once the rain falls there, what happens? Along with the rainwater, the soil also floats and moves to the other place, causing soil erosion. So how to prevent the soil erosion? Means destruction of the forest allow topsoil to be eroded by water and wind. Through the wind and the water, the soil moves from one place to another if the plants are not there. If the plants are there, the trees are there, then the soil cannot move. Why? Because the roots will hold the soil in the same place. Destruction of forests allow topsoil to be eroded by water and wind. So now here you can see the picture of the forest, that is the water cycle. Here it is being shown. that is the root system here. Then covered ground with the decaying material acts like a sponge here, and the water table that is underground which is present in the forest. Here are the roots. The root system helps water to seep down in the ground. Means in the forest what happens, the rainwater when it is falling, the rainwater is absorbed in the roots. From the roots it can be going deep down the soil and the water table is formed here. And here you can see this is nothing but the canopy. As I said you, the leaves of the plant trees will form a canopy. The closed canopy and many layers of vegetation slow down the speed of raindrops. So you can see the raindrops, as it is heavy here, it becomes very low because of the canopy of the leaves, right? And then the transpiration and evaporation that is taking place here you can see, right? The transpiration means which is moving out of the water through the plants. The water droplets coming out from the plants is known as transpiration, and from the evaporation, that is transpiration and evaporation from the streams, lakes, it moves towards the clouds. This is how that is the water cycle. It is very easy in the forest places. The forest provides greater opportunity for food and habitat for herbivores. Herbivorous means who depend on plants for their food. Larger number of herbivores mean increased availability of food for a variety of carnivores. If herbivores are more, then the carnivorous animals are also will be more. The wide variety of animals help the forest to regenerate and grow. Decomposers help in maintaining the supply of nutrients to the growing plants in the forest. Therefore, the forest is a dynamic living entity, full of life and vitality. What is a forest? Forest contains all different types of organism in that. So, we will say dynamic living entity for the forest. Why? Because it has full of life and different kinds of organisms can be seen in the forest. It was about in olden days, the villages was not only as large as it was, but it was surrounded by the forest. Nowadays, what's happening here? Construction of roads, buildings, industrial development, and increasing demand of wood created pressure on the forest, and it started vanishing. Vanishing means it is becoming finished now. It was not. So nowadays, the people are destroying the forest for their need. Okay, but actually the forest gives many things here. Without forest, we cannot have our livelihood. For example, forests provide us with oxygen, they protect soil and provide habitat to a large number of animals. Forests help in bringing good rainfall in the neighboring areas. They are a source of medicinal plants. All the medicines what we take in, that is through the medicinal plant. Where are the medicinal plant? They are in the forest. The timber. Timber is nothing but the wood. Whatever we are using, the benches, the desk, sofa, all are made up of timber, right? From where do we get that? That is from the forest. And many other useful products we are getting from the forest. You can see in the picture there are different things which we are getting from the forest, right? That is the wood, furniture, the fodder for the animals, then the plant food, then the papers what we use for writing, even that is from the bamboo tree. Then that is the gum what we are using, the glue, everything comes from the forest, that is from the plant. So we have to protect the forest. We must preserve our forest for our survival, okay? Not only for the plants and animals, it is for our survival. We have to protect the forest. Forest reduces air and noise pollution, okay? Forest in the cities, you can see it is polluted. All the air is polluted, that is through the smoke from the vehicles and the industries. But forest gives us the clean atmosphere. The pollution and air pollution and noise pollution will not be found in the forest. But in the cities, we have much pollution. Because of the pollution, we get many diseases, okay? Because of pollution, we get many diseases. If the plants are there, what happens? The pollution will be reduced. In the absence of trees, the soil will not hold good. In the absence of trees, we will not get the good air. So, if we are not getting the good air, our health issues start. Therefore, we are getting many diseases nowadays in the city. If forest disappears, what happens? The amount of carbon dioxide in air will increase, resulting in the increase of Earth's temperature. In the absence of trees and the plant, the animals will not get food and shelter. In the absence of trees, if the trees are not there, what happens? The soil will not hold water also, which causes floods. So, lot of water is known as the floods. You can see the picture of the flood, how the water is overflowing, that is known as floods. If the soil erosion takes place, the floods will happen. Deforestation will endanger our life and environment. What is the meaning of deforestation? Cutting of the forest continuously, it is known as deforestation. If deforestation is done, it will endanger our life, means our life is at risk, our life is at risk, and environment also. So think before we are cutting the plants or using many things. So what can we do now? We have to preserve our forest for our life and for our natural habitat and for the environment. This completes the chapter. You should write all the exercise in the textbook and the question answers in your classbook. Thank you.